GED test, number 17, practice test. A board game uses a 6-sided die and a spinner with the colors red, yellow, and blue. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little spinner. So there's 3 colors. We'll say red, yellow, blue. And then we have our dice. 6 sides, little cubes. So 1, 2, 4, etc. Okay. What is the probability of throwing a 4 or 6 and spinning a red or blue? So first let's evaluate this 4 or 6. So the odds of getting a 4 or a 6, that's 2 options out of the total of 6 options on the dice. On the spinner, red or blue, that's 2 options out of the 3. Now in order to solve this, when you have 2 events happening at the same time, you multiply their probabilities. So this is going to give us 4/18, which can be reduced to 2/9 by dividing by 2 on the top and bottom. So the probability of throwing a 4 or 6, it's 2 6, and spinning a red or blue, that's 2 out of 3, will equal 2/9 when simplified. That's going to be answer C. Okay, number 18. If x squared plus 6x equals 40, what are the values of x minus 6? Okay, so let's bring this all over to one side. I'm going to subtract 40 and subtract 40, leaving this to equal 0. So subtract 40 there equals 0. All right, so we need to get our factors here. In order to factor 40, we need to figure out what number, negative 40, and we need to add up to positive 6. So what numbers multiply to give us negative 40, but add up to positive 6? So if we think about our factors of 40, positive 10 and negative 4 are going to be our options. So x plus 10, x minus 4. This, when you FOIL this out and redistribute, it will give us this exact same thing back. So we factored this expression to x plus 10, x minus 4. So and this still equals 0. And then in order to find the values for x, we set each one of these equal to 0 and solve. Okay, so if we want the values, we notice they put plural here, x minus 6, we need to evaluate for both of these options. So if we've got, x minus 6 is what we're looking for. Now let's take the first x value, that's negative 10 minus 6, minus 6, and that's going to equal negative 16. So that's one of them. Now we take the other value, 4 minus 6, evaluating here, equals negative 2. So our two values are going to be negative 16 and negative 2. So our answer option is B for the correct answer. Okay, number 19. What is the slope of a line that is perpendicular to the line this? And we're looking for perpendicular. Okay. So in order to find a perpendicular slope, we need the original slope. So first of all, let's take this equation and get it into slope-intercept form. So we're going to subtract 2x and subtract 2x. So we'll have negative 7y equals negative 2x minus 37. And we keep going and simplify for y. So we divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. So this reduces to 1. So we have y equals, now this becomes positive because negative over negative will give us a positive, 2 over 7x plus 37 over 7. Now I'm not sure what that equals, but that's not relevant. So we're looking for the slope. So our slope is here. If you recall, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope. So here is our slope. And in order to find the perpendicular slope, that is equivalent to the opposite signed reciprocal. So if our slope is 2/7, the reciprocal of that is going to be 7/2, and the opposite sign of that is going to be negative. So perpendicular, it's just this little symbol for perpendicular, slope is going to be negative 7/2. So that is option D. Parallel slopes, just as a review, parallel slopes equal the exact same. So if this was asking for the parallel slope equals 2/7. It'd be the exact same as the original function. But in this case, we're looking for perpendicular, which is the reciprocal with the opposite sign. So if it was negative, it becomes positive. If it was positive, it becomes negative.